Hello, good evening students. In today's class, we have discussed RMS value, average value and peak factor. So, in yesterday's class, we have discussed that phase and phase difference between two alternating quantities. This concept is very much useful for analysis of AC circuits. So, phase means it is just condition of an alternating current in cycle. It is expressed in terms of total time period from origin, or it may be expressed in angle from the origin where the point lies on the EMF or current waveform. In another concept is also phase means if two alternating quantities are said to have their zero values and maximum values at the same instance of time, such alternating quantities are said to be in phase. If not, two alternating quantities are not having their zero values and maximum values at the same instant of time, such quantities are said to be in out of phase or having a phase difference. Phase difference may be lag, phase difference may be lead. It is already well known fact. So, today we have to discuss, it is very important, RMS value of sinusoidal varying alternating current. So, before going to the definition, we have to see some factors. Number one, consider DC circuit. It is a DC closed circuit. It is connected by DC voltage source with a resistance R ohms. DC voltage source causes the flow of I DC current through the DC circuit. So, as the time increases, as the time application of current increases, then heat produced, the amount of heat produced is given by 0.24 I square R T calorie, where I is amount of DC current, R is the resistance, T is the total time. Then heat produced, it is expressed in calories. So, in the same fashion, if I select AC voltage source and same resistance is connected for the same time, what is the time given for DC circuit? Same time is selected. Similarly, AC voltage source causes the flow of AC current through the same resistance for the same time. So, AC current is taken as IRMS instead of DC current. Now, it is AC current IRMS. The amount of heat produced is 0.24 IRMS square RT calories. Here one point I have to note that if two amounts of heat produced, whether DC current or AC current, if two amounts of currents are equal, if two amounts of heat produced are equal, such a equivalent of AC current is referred as RMS value. Once again, if both amounts of heat produced are equal, equivalent value of alternating current is referred as RMS value. So, now we put in definition form. The RMS value of an alternating current is given by that steady current, that is DC current, which when flowing through a given circuit for a given time produces the same amount of heat as produced by the alternating current when flowing through the same circuit for same time. Getting the idea? Same effect is expressed in definition form. So, it is also known as effective value of alternating current. So RMS value means root mean square value of an AC current. So to find the RMS value of sinusoidal alternating current, we are using two methods. Number one, mid-ordinate method. Number two, analytical method. Mid-ordinate method, it is a graphical method which is used to find the RMS value of sinusoidal varying alternating current. Alternating quantity may be voltage or may be current. So consider a positive half cycle of both symmetrical sinusoidal alternating current and or in some case we have to consider non-sinusoidal alternating current also. So divide the time base t seconds into n equal intervals. Each interval has a time of t by n seconds. Let instantaneous values of current during these intervals are I1, I2, I3 be the mid-ordinates for respective intervals. This alternating current passes through the circuit resistance R ohms. Here the applied current is AC, therefore I1, I2, I3 be the mid-ordinates up to n intervals. I1 is the mid-ordinate of first interval, I2 be the mid-ordinate of second interval, I3 be the mid-ordinate of third interval up to nth interval, In be the mid-ordinate of nth interval. Now half cycle is having t seconds. Each interval has a time of t by n seconds. T by n seconds. So to calculate the total amount of heat produced will be equal to algebraic sum of heat produced for all intervals. Hence we have to calculate heat produced separately for each interval, then we have to make algebraic sum. Okay, heat produced for first interval 0.24. What is the current? I1 is the current. I1 square R T by N calorie. T by N is time taken for one interval. Similarly, heat produced for second interval 0.24. Now current becomes I2. I2 square R into T by N calorie. This process is continued up to nth interval. So we are going to get heat produced for nth interval equal to 0.24 In square R into T by N calories. So I want to calculate total amount of heat produced in t seconds. Hence you make algebraic sum of all terms. So 0.24 RT remains constant for all terms. Then you keep the common factor inside bracket I1 square, I2 square plus I3 square up to In square divided by n. This becomes the expression. You call the expression number 1. In second case, when DC current is applied, when DC current flows through the same resistance for the same time, then amount of heat produced by the flow of DC current is given by 0.24 I square RT calories, because capital I is DC current or steady current. You can call equation 2. As per the definition, both amounts of heat produced are equal. Hence, equating equations 1 and 2. Hence, equation 1 is equal to equation 2. So 0.24 RT remains same, cancel both sides. So I square equal to I1 square, I2 square, I3 square up to In square divided by n. Small I is instantaneous values of alternating current. So finally I can replace I square equal to this value. Therefore I equal to DC current I equal to under square root of I1 square, I2 square plus I3 square up to In square divided by n. Therefore, these two currents are equal, DC current and AC current. AC current equal to under square root of I1 square, I2 square, I3 square divided by n. This current is referred as root mean square. So, IRMS, that is IRMS, that block represents RMS value of alternating current. So, this one derivation can give 6 to 8 marks. Try to practice. In similar fashion, RMS value of AC voltage may be written as VRMS. VRMS equal to under square root of V1 square, V2 square, Vn square divided by n. Again, this is instantaneous voltages. Number 2, this is very important from the examination point of view. Derive the equation means you go for analytical method only. Previous is to understand the expression. So, now this is an integral method which is used to find the RMS value of sinusoidal varying alternating current. We know that the sinusoidal varying alternating current is given by small I, instantaneous value of alternating current, small I equal to Im sin theta. You call the equation 1, and you have to draw the graph, one for variation of I current, second one variation of I square current. Two graphs, one for I variation, another one I square. In I square graph, you consider a strip, elementary strip of thickness d theta in first half cycle of squared wave, and also I square be the mid ordinate of this strip. Hence, area of strip is equal to I square into d theta. This area of strip varies from 0 to pi. If I consider for half cycle only, then integration limit that I should take 0 to pi. If you take full cycle, then 0 to 2 pi. Now I am taking half cycle only, so my integration limit is 0 to pi. Therefore, area of half cycle of squared wave is equal to integration from 0 to pi into area of strip. Area of strip equal to I square into d theta. Then you substitute the I value, I equal to Im sin theta. Naturally it becomes Im square sin square theta into d theta. So Im square is constant, you take outside, integration of sin square theta into d theta. Simple mathematical expression, sin square theta is replaced by 1 minus cos 2 theta by 2. Then 2 also taken outside, Im square by 2, integration of 0 to pi 1 minus cos 2 theta into d theta. Make the integration. We are going to get Im square by 2 theta minus sin 2 theta divided by 2, integration limit that is of 0 to pi. Substitute the value, we are going to get phi. Phi Im square by 2. Let I be the RMS value of alternating current. Capital I be the RMS value of alternating current. Now I am considering half cycle, therefore base equal to 0 to pi, that is phi minus 0. I have to consider phi. So RMS value of alternating current I may be written as under square root of area of first half cycle of squared wave divided by base. Base is pi value. So area of half cycle of squared wave, that is phi into Im square by 2 into base, that is divided by into 1 by phi. So finally it becomes I equal to Im by root 2. You have to derive the expression up to here. What you are getting the relation? The RMS value of sinusoidal varying alternating current is directly proportional to its maximum value. In similar manner, average value of alternating current. It is also defined as the average value of alternating current is expressed by that steady current which transfers the same charges for a given circuit as transferred by alternating current. If two half cycles are exactly similar, whether sinusoidal or non-sinusoidal, the average value of one complete cycle becomes 0. Again, we are using two methods. Mid-ordinate method, it is a graphical method. Let there only positive half cycle of waveform as shown in figure. So, again n intervals are there. Divide the n intervals. Each interval has a time of t by n seconds. I1 be the current of or mid-ordinate of first interval. I2 be the mid-ordinate of second interval. I3 be the mid-ordinate of third interval. Similarly, In be the mid-ordinate of nth interval. So, average value of sinusoidal alternating current may be written as the sum of all currents, sum of all mid-ordinates I1 plus I2 plus I3 up to In divided by number of intervals n. You have to remember expression. After definition, you have to write this. It has the weightage. Define the RMS value and average value and obtain the expression means you have to write the definition, then you have to write this small equation, then go for derivation by analytical method. Analytical method, again as usual, it is a integral method which is used to find average value of sinusoidal varying alternating current. You have to draw the graph in both derivations. It is very important. So, standard sinusoidal varying alternating current is given by the expression 1 I equal to Im sin theta. Then you show I equal to Im sin theta in graph also. Let us consider an elementary strip of thickness d theta in first half cycle, and I be the mid-ordinate of this strip. Then it is possible to estimate area of strip which is equal to I into d theta. Therefore, area of first half cycle is equal to integration from 0 to pi. Again I am considering half cycle into area of strip. So, area of first half cycle replace area of strip, that is I into d theta. I equal to Im into sin theta into d theta. So, you take Im outside, sin theta into d theta, integration. Make the integration Im constant term minus cos theta, limit 0 to pi. So, finally we are going to get this value as 2 times of Im. Let I average be the average value of sinusoidal varying alternating current. What is the base? Base we have considered for half cycle, pi minus 0. Finally, it is equal to 5. So, average value of an alternating current equal to area of first half cycle divided by base. So, area of first half cycle, that is 2 Im, base is 5. So, finally, expression becomes I average equal to 2 Im divided by 5 or Im divided by pi by 2. So, you can write in this manner also 0.637 times of Im. Again, average value of alternating current is directly proportional to its maximum value. So next important definition is form factor. It is very much required for AC circuit analysis, similarly in machines also. So it is defined as the ratio of RMS value to average value of an alternating quantity. It is just we are taking first explanation of RMS, next average in similar fashion you remember. So it is defined as the ratio of RMS value to average value of an given alternating quantity or alternating current. Quantity may be voltage or current. So form factor you write in expression manner. Form factor it is denoted by Kf. Kf equal to RMS value divided by average value. Then you replace both values in maximum values in terms of maximum value. So RMS value may be equal to Im by root 2 or it may be expressed 0.707 times of Im, average value 0.637 times of Im, then Im going to cancel, form factor becomes 1.11 for sinusoidal varying alternating current. Keep in the mind, if you are knowing the average value, then it is possible to calculate RMS value by using sinusoidal varying AC current. Form factor is 1.11. It is very easy to remember. Three stumps and ball after the first one, remember in real terms. Then last one is crest factor or peak factor or amplitude factor. It is defined as the ratio of maximum value to RMS value of an alternating current. It is denoted by K suffix A. So crest factor equal to Im, you write the RMS value in terms of Im, that is Im by root 2. Hence finally we are going to get as root 2. Root 2 becomes 1.414. It is mainly used in dielectrics, that is insulation properties. This value is used. So try to understand, sir, we are coming to a very important time. So these two are very important from examination point of view, again as per internal assessment point of view. Today only try to understand and practice, sir. Thank you to one and all.